What a blessing to have you here with us in this special moment. If your heart feels heavy, if your strength seems to have run out, if you woke up today feeling like you can't take another step, then God brought you here for a purpose. Maybe you're facing situations that are draining all your energy. Maybe the challenges have multiplied and you don't know where to find the strength to continue anymore. Maybe you've tried to solve everything on your own and realized that your own strength isn't enough. I have good news for you. There's an inexhaustible source of power available to you, and today you're going to learn how to access that strength through prayer. In the next few minutes, we're going to cry out together for a complete renewal. This isn't just another ordinary prayer. It's a moment of deep connection where you're going to receive exactly what your soul needs so much, strength to win today. So I invite you to stop everything you're doing. Give yourself this gift of a few minutes in God's presence. Take a deep breath, empty your mind of worries, and open your heart to receive. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any prayer that can change the course of your day. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Lord, in this moment of communion, I come to you with a sincere heart and a soul that seeks renewal. I know that you are present in every breath I take, in every thought that crosses my mind, and in every challenge I face this day. I approach you not with perfect words, but with the honesty of someone who recognizes their fragility and at the same time trusts in your infinite power. I know that many times I walk through this life as if everything depended only on me, as if my hands were sufficient to shape every circumstance, as if my wisdom were capable of deciphering all the enigmas that present themselves before me. But the truth, Lord, is that I am limited. My vision reaches only the horizon that my eyes can see, while you see the beginning and end of all things. My understanding gets lost in the labyrinths of uncertainty, while you know every path, every detour, every shortcut. I come to acknowledge before you that I need something greater than myself. I need your wisdom when my decisions seem impossible. I need your direction when paths multiply before me and I don't know which to choose. I need your peace when the inner storm threatens to destroy me. I need your love when my heart closes and hardens. I need you, Father, in every second of this existence. Today I choose the vulnerability of presenting myself before you exactly as I am. Without masks, without pretensions, without pretending, you know every thought before it even forms in my mind. You see every tear I shed in secret, those that the world doesn't witness. You hear every sigh of tiredness, every silent cry of my soul, every plea that can't find words to express itself. And even knowing all my failures, all my mistakes, all the times I've disappointed you, you continue loving me with a love I can't fully comprehend. That's why I come, not with the arrogance of someone who thinks they deserve it, but with the humility of someone who recognizes that only by your grace can I approach. I come not because I'm perfect, but because you are perfect in your love for me. I come not because I have much to offer, but because you have everything I need. And in this total surrender, in this complete giving, I find the true beginning of my transformation. Beloved Father, I confess that there are moments when I feel as if the weight of the world were on my shoulders. The daily struggles, the worries about tomorrow, the responsibilities that seem endless, all of this sometimes makes me forget where my true strength comes from. I get tired, Lord. My body becomes exhausted, my mind gets overloaded, and my spirit weakens before the storms that arise without warning. But today, in this exact moment, I choose to remember that you are the inexhaustible source of power. You are the one who sustains the heavens and the earth with your word. You are the one who calms the raging sea and transforms darkness into light. And if you have power over all things, I know that you also have power over every situation that afflicts me today. Lord Almighty, I ask that you pour upon me the strength that only you can give, not the strength that comes from my own efforts, for that has already run out. not the strength that the world offers, for that is temporary and fragile, but rather your strength, the one that renews my strength like the eagles, the one that makes me walk without fainting, the one that makes me run without getting tired. I need the strength that comes from your throne, the one that doesn't depend on my circumstances, the one that remains even when everything around me crumbles. The strength that the world knows is tied to favorable conditions, to sunny days, to moments of abundance. But the strength that comes from you, Lord, is different. It shines precisely in the darkness. It manifests powerfully in weakness. It reveals itself when I reach the end of myself and discover that there, in that place of total dependence, you are waiting to lift me up. I'm tired of trying to be strong by pretending everything is fine when inside I'm falling apart. I'm tired of smiling at the world while my heart cries in silence. I'm tired of holding everything together alone, of carrying responsibilities that weigh more than I can bear, of fighting battles with inadequate weapons. I recognize that I tried to be my own savior and failed miserably. That's why I ask you, pour upon me that supernatural strength that transforms cowards into brave ones, that transforms the defeated into victorious ones, that transforms the impossible into the inevitable. This strength I'm asking you for is not so that I can boast, not so that I can say I achieved it by my own merits, not to feed my vanity or pride. It's the strength that keeps me standing when everything conspires to bring me down. It's the strength that calms my heart, racing with anxiety. It's the strength that makes me extend my hand to help someone even when I myself need help. It's the strength that allows me to forgive the unforgivable, to love what seems to have nothing lovable, to believe when all the evidence screams for me to give up. Lord, I know that this strength isn't acquired in gyms, isn't bought in stores, isn't conquered through diplomas or certificates. It's a gift, a blessing, a manifestation of your grace operating in my life. And I receive it now by faith, believing that at the exact moment I need it, it will be available, flowing through me like a river that never runs dry, like a fountain that never runs out, like a flame that never goes out. I acknowledge, Father, that I've tried to carry burdens that don't belong to me. I fought battles with my own weapons, forgetting that you've already won all the wars on my behalf. I've strived to control what is beyond my reach, when I should simply trust in your powerful hands. Forgive me for this stubbornness, for this independence that distances me from you and leaves me vulnerable. Today, I surrender everything to you. I surrender my financial worries, those bills that rob me of sleep, that uncertainty about the future. I surrender my health and the health of those I love, trusting that you are the physician of physicians, the restorer of lives. I surrender my relationships, those wounds that still bleed, those unresolved conflicts, that forgiveness that still costs me to give. I surrender my dreams, those that seem so distant, those doors that insist on remaining closed. Good Father, I know I'm not alone in this journey. Even when circumstances scream otherwise, even when loneliness tightens my chest, even when it seems that no one understands my pain, you are with me. You promise that you will not leave me nor forsake me, and I cling to that promise, like someone clinging to a plank in the midst of a shipwreck. Give me strength to face the difficult people who will cross my path today. Those who come with harsh words, with unfair criticism, with impure intentions. Help me respond with gentleness, to return evil with good, to be light where there is darkness. I know this is only possible through your grace operating in me. Strengthen my heart to resist the temptations that will arise. You know my weaknesses better than I know them myself. You know where I'm most vulnerable, where the enemy usually attacks with the most force. I ask that you raise a shield around me, that you give me discernment to recognize the traps before falling into them, that you give me courage to say no when everything inside me wants to say yes. Lord, give me strength to forgive. Yes, to forgive that person who hurt me deeply, to forgive the one who betrayed me, to forgive the one who spread lies about me, to forgive the one who doesn't recognize the harm they caused me. I know that forgiveness isn't a feeling, but a decision. And today, I decide to forgive, not because the person deserves it, but because you forgave me first when I didn't deserve it. I need strength, Father, to persevere in my purposes, to not give up when tiredness hits, to not abandon the path when the stones hurt my feet, to not let go of the rope when my arms are aching. You started a good work in me, and I believe you will complete it. But I recognize that I need your divine energy to keep moving forward. Renew my emotional strength, Lord. Heal the wounds that no one sees, those that are hidden deep in my soul. That sadness that insists on visiting me uninvited, that anxiety that steals my peace, that fear that paralyzes my steps, that insecurity that makes me question my worth. You see all of this, and still you love me completely. Give me strength to be grateful, even when circumstances aren't favorable. To praise, even when my heart is heavy. To trust even when I can't see the path ahead of me. To celebrate the small victories while I wait for the big ones. Teach me to find joy in the journey, not just at the destination. Eternal Father, strengthen my faith, that faith that sometimes wavers like a flame in the wind, that faith that questions itself in the face of trials. That faith that needs to see in order to believe. Increase my confidence in you so that I can believe not only in what I see, but especially in what I don't yet see, but that already exists in your heart for me. I ask that you give me the strength of patience. We live in a world of immediate responses and instant gratification, but your plans unfold in your perfect timing. Help me to wait with hope, to trust in your schedule, to understand that delay is not denial. You're preparing something greater than I can imagine. Lord, enable me to be strong for those who depend on me. My family needs to see in me an example of unshakable faith. My children need a father or mother who doesn't crumble in the face of adversity. My spouse needs a partner who remains firm when the winds blow contrary. May your strength in me be a multiplied blessing in the lives of everyone around me. Give me wisdom to use the strength I receive appropriately, not to dominate others, not to impose my will, not to feed my pride, but to serve with excellence, to love with intensity, to contribute with generosity. May the strength you give me today be channeled toward purposes that glorify your name. Merciful Father, I also ask for strength to rest. Yes, strength to stop when necessary, to recognize my human limits, to not succumb to the illusion that I need to always be in motion. Teach me that there is power in rest, that there is strength in stillness, that there is renewal in the silence of your presence. May the strength I receive today not be just for me, but overflow to all who cross my path. May I be an instrument of your peace for the distressed. May I be a word of hope for the discouraged. May I be an embrace of comfort for the lonely. May the strength you give me multiply into blessings for others. I declare by faith that today will be a day of victories, not because everything will turn out as I planned, but because you are in control. Not because there won't be challenges, but because I have your strength to overcome them. Not because I'm capable on my own, but because I'm capable in you. I accept the strength you offer me now. I receive it by faith. I believe that you are clothing me with power from on high. I believe that you are filling me with your presence. I believe that you are equipping me with everything I need for this day, and with that strength, I declare that I will win. Not maybe, not I hope, but I will win. Thank you, Lord, because your strength is perfected in my weakness. Thank you, because when I am weak, then I am strong in you. Thank you because I can do all things through him who strengthens me. May it be so today and always. Amen. This prayer teaches us a fundamental truth, that we often forget in our journey. We were not created to carry the weight of life alone. Human strength, no matter how much we try to develop it, has its natural limits. We all reach points of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual exhaustion. What we learn from this prayer today is that there is a source of energy that transcends our limited capacities. When we recognize our fragility and turn to the Creator with humility, something extraordinary happens. We are renewed from the inside out. It's not about a strength that eliminates challenges, but rather an empowerment that allows us to go through them with dignity and hope. This prayer also teaches us about the importance of surrender. How many times do we try to solve everything with our own resources, forgetting that there is a greater power available to us? True strength begins when we stop fighting alone and start trusting. We also learn that the strength we receive from above is not just for our individual benefit. It should overflow to bless those around us. We are called to be channels, not reservoirs. The strength we receive today should enable us to serve, love, forgive, and inspire others. You who have followed this prayer to the end, I want to ask you an important question. Are you really willing to let go of control and allow a greater force to operate in your life today? Think for a moment. What battles have you been trying to win with your own strength? What burdens are you carrying that weren't made for your shoulders? What areas of your life desperately need this renewal of strength? Now I invite you to act. It's not enough to just hear or read this prayer. You need to apply it to your reality. Today, throughout the day, when tiredness comes, when frustration hits, when discouragement tries to dominate you, remember this prayer. Repeat to yourself, I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. Pause now. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart and declare out loud, I receive God's strength to win today. I will not fight alone. I am not weak. I am strengthened by the power from above. Here are some practical actions I invite you to take. First action, identify a specific situation you'll face today and visualize that you'll go through it not with your strength, but with the strength you received through this prayer. Second action, share this prayer with someone you know is in need of strength. Be a channel of blessing in another person's life. Third action, come back here at the end of the day and testify in the comments how this strength manifested in your life. Your testimony might be exactly what another person needs to hear. Fourth action, commit to starting each morning, seeking this renewal of strength. Make this practice a habit, not just an isolated event. And now my final question for you. If you received today the necessary strength to overcome any obstacle, what would you do differently? What change would you bring about in your life? What dream would you have the courage to pursue? The answer to these questions will reveal a lot about who you are and who you can become. If this prayer touched your heart, if you felt a renewal of your inner strength, don't let this moment pass you by. Subscribe to this channel to receive daily words of faith, hope, and strengthening. Turn on notification bells so you don't miss any message that can transform your day. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are thousands of people in this community seeking the same strength, facing similar challenges, believing in the same promises. Together, we are stronger. May the strength you receive today multiply tomorrow. May each new day be an opportunity to experience this renewal. And may your life be a living testimony that it's possible to win when we trust in a strength greater than our own. Until the next prayer, go in peace and with renewed strength. God bless you.